Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole, and you know, today I just thought I'd do something a little more on the casual side. I just thought I would sit down with you guys and talk to y'all about my intentions for 2021. Let's get right into it. Basically, I'm not really a person who likes to do resolutions. I just feel more pressure about them and that I have to do something, and if I don't do it, then I get really hard on myself. And I feel like with a resolution, there's like an expectation set, and if you fail, it's bad and you didn't reach the resolution. So I opt for an intention in what I'm going into 2021 with and trying to change a mindset rather than getting down on myself if I make a mistake. The first intention for my 2021 is drinking more water. Now in quarantine, I drank a lot of water just because there was nothing else to do. And so rather than eating so much, I opted to drink more water. You see, when I went to college and I started filling my water out of the bathtub in my dorm room into my Brita, it just seemed like I drank a lot of less water, and I was just going all the time on campus and class where there weren't really spots where I could get water, or it just tastes kind of funny because normal water is kind of risky. Yeah, I just didn't drink as much water, and I feel like I should start drinking water again because it made my face really clear, and who doesn't want good skin? So my second intention for 2021 is to read more books. Now in middle school and in high school, I literally despised reading. Like, I would do everything in my power not to read the books that were assigned to me. But in the past year or so, I started picking up, you know, reading books. I was like, oh, like I can like actually learn things from books, because I'm not a big fiction person. I'm more of those like self-help type of book person. And so now going into 2021, I want to read even more books, because last year I only read about 2, and I know if I didn't spend as much time on Instagram and YouTube, then I could get a lot more books in that I actually want to read, because there's just so many things out there that I can be more educated on. And so why would I not use the time that I have to get educated rather than mindlessly like scrolling through Instagram or just watching random YouTube videos? 2 books that I really recommend. One is Get Out of Your Head, and then the second one, which is probably always be my favorite book, The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. So many of my friends read it too, and it was so fun like talking about it and maybe like put some plans in action to follow what the book was teaching us. Right now I'm reading The Road Back to You, which is about the Enneagram, if you've heard of it. I'm a 7-week-6. By the way, if you want to comment your Enneagram down below, that would be super fun. But I'm reading that book, and there's a part 2 about relationships with the Enneagram, and I just think it's really cool because I can get to know my friends better and then treat them more how they want to be treated, because other people like take different things a different way. So if I can learn how to love other people better, I don't know, I just have so many books that I want to read. So if you guys have a book that you think I should read, please comment it down below, because I would love to know. My third intention for 2021 would be to keep a healthier gym mindset. I have been going to the gym for a while now, especially being on break. It has allowed me to go a lot more, because in college I honestly was really slacking and I didn't really go to the gym at OU. I went to another gym called Crunch, and honestly it was just really intimidating going in there with all those like frat guys and like big guys. I just would get really intimidated and down on myself, and I just didn't really have a good mindset going into it in the first place. So instead of walking into the gym with a mindset of, oh, I want my legs to look toner, oh, I want my waist to be skinnier, oh, I want my stomach to be flatter, I want to go into the gym with a mindset of, oh, I'm bettering myself. It's really great for my type 1 diabetes to keep my blood sugar leveled, and it's just the health benefits overall are great. I would just rather go into the gym with that sort of mindset rather than getting down on myself, especially when you're in the mindset of critiquing yourself. Then when you don't have a great workout or a workout that's like up to your standards, then you get disappointed. It just makes your mindset even worse. Then not only are you questioning your physical beauty, you're questioning your inner beauty. That's just an awful spiral to be going down. down. So that is something I really want to get out of. I think one way to really implement this into my life better is checking my mindset before I'm going to the gym. So before I head out the door, before I get to the gym, make sure, oh, like, am I good? Like, when I woke up this morning, do I feel like, oh, you need to go, oh, you have to go, oh, you haven't been in 2 days, you have to go because you've eaten a lot in the past few days, so in order to look better, you need to go to the gym today. If I catch myself in that mindset, then I do not need to be at the gym. Simply, I should not be at the gym if that is my mindset in the first place, and if that means I'm bettering myself, then it's worth it, because I would much rather stop myself in the first place of going there rather than me get there and me be disappointed in myself that, oh, I'm not getting into it, oh, I'm not doing the best that I could do because I started with that mindset in the first place. So my fourth intention for 2021 is to meditate more. Now, back on the books, when I was reading the book called Get Out of Your Head, it talks a lot about how we can stop ourselves from a negative spiral by meditating. So this works as you are sitting with yourself and you're like focusing on your breath and everything, and you catch your mind going another way. Like, oh, your mind's thinking about, oh, what I'm gonna eat for lunch, oh, what's gonna happen tomorrow. That's what your mind goes to. And in meditation, you can find that thought and then bring it back to the center. It's not a negative thing as in like, oh, I can't believe you thought about that, oh, we gotta restart again. It's about being kind to yourself and bringing that thought back slowly. You don't have to get down on yourself because your mind swayed from the center. And so from doing that and meditating, then in your day-to-day life, when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I wish this was different, I can catch myself and be like, hey, like, you shouldn't think that way about yourself. Let's bring it back. Let's remind yourself like who you are in Christ, you know? I just think meditation will be a really good thing in that aspect. Also, talking about another book that goes along with this is The Road Back to You. So basically, I'm a 7-6 and the core motivation in their life is to find satisfaction. When I'm going through my life in a day-to-day basis, I often find myself living in the next opportunity and the next experience rather than the now. So I believe that meditation is gonna help me with that struggle and help me find the now and get back to the present, because oftentimes in experiences I build up these expectations of, oh, this event's gonna go one way, oh, this day's gonna go great, this day has to go like this, and then when it doesn't go like that, then I find myself really sad and not content in the day that I had. And so meditation will help me be content with what is going on right now, content with my circumstances no matter what they are, whether I'm stuck at home doing absolutely nothing or I'm having a great time at college. You know, it just reminds me to be like focused on the here and now, because there's no need to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry about tomorrow, you know? So it's better to worry about what's happening right now. In the moment, if I'm like out with friends, I'm thinking about the next thing that we could do, like, oh, where should we go next, instead of being present in what's happening right then and there and finding joy and happiness in that moment rather than thinking of the future. So I think meditation will help me recenter and remember to be in the present and remember to be in the there in the now, and just remind myself that it's okay, like whatever happens, I should be satisfied in that alone. So my fifth intention for 2021 is YouTube. So basically, I wanted to do YouTube for a really long time, but I had never really mustered up the courage. I was just really scared because I care a lot about what other people think of me and really get embarrassed easily. When I was filming my haircut video, I would have never ever asked the lady like, oh, like, do you care if I film you? I literally could not do that, because like at restaurants and stuff, if something was wrong with my order, I could not tell people. And if I'm in a store and can't find what I need, I literally always ask my friend like, hey, can you ask? So I think this is a great opportunity for me to break out of my shell and to put myself out there and not care about what people think, because I care so much about what other people think of me. With this YouTube channel, I really want to start posting regularly, at least once a week, if not twice. I would love to do twice a week, but at least once a week I'm going to try and post a video. So I have a tendency to start a lot of things and not really finish any of them. I do this a lot. I tend to into it for a little bit and then I just forget about it, and I get into another thing and I love it a lot and then I just forget about it. So this is something that I want to prove to myself, that I can keep going and I can be passionate about it and I can hold myself to a commitment. So I think it would be a great thing if I commit myself to at least posting once a week. Of course, I won't get mad if I like don't meet that expectation. Like we need grace and mercy, you know. But yeah, I do want to prove to myself that I can keep a commitment and I can keep going with something that I'm passionate about. So with my YouTube channel, I really want to dig into those creative ideas that I have in my brain, and honestly I kind of want to find a niche, because sitting at the hairdresser a few days ago, I was sitting there and I was like, hey, like, do you care if I vlog, blah, blah, blah? And she was like, oh yeah, cool, like, are you into like Instagram or something? And I was like, no, like I actually just started a YouTube channel. And she was like, oh, that's cool, like what do you do? Like what do you capture? And I was like, like college and like day to day. And she was like, oh yeah, cool. But I was like, oh, I need to find like what makes me me, what makes my channel unique, you know. I've been thinking obviously about college, and I've been thinking that I want to do a video about my diabetes, maybe something about graphic design. I just really want to brainstorm, and I also really want to continue getting better at editing my own videos. Obviously I love doing the graphic design part of it, and so I just want to learn more about how to make like a GIF in the video and how to make my transition smoother, and just little things like that that make a big difference in a video. Even though you might not think about it, when you actually watch it, you can definitely tell the difference between a great edited video and a not so great edited video. I just really want to hone into that and discover more about what makes my channel and why you guys should watch me, because there should be a reason, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I'm glad we got to sit down without the makeup, without the cute outfit, and just talk a little bit. You know, I love hearing about you guys' life, and I hope that y'all like hearing about mine. So as always, my 3 favorite songs as of now are going to go to Forever by The Lonely Biscuits, Oak Trees by Daniel Nunley, and last but certainly not least is Chicken by Your Neighbors. So make sure to leave the music that you want me to listen to in the comment section below. You know, I love bonding over music. I literally think it's the most fun thing. It is so fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Peace. I've just been chilling out today. I had a pretty crazy day yesterday, and it snowed in Texas. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'll show you guys. Here we go. Yay. I don't know if you guys know anything about Texas, but it's a big deal if it snowed in Texas. Like, it's never snowed here since I've lived in this house. I truly can't remember. Of course I can't go make a snowman in it because it's really like maybe an inch, but hey, it snowed in Texas, and that is all we need. All we need is to say that it has snowed, you know? It might look like nothing, it might look very sad, but it did snow here, and that is magnificent.